Well, let me just split these guys into 3 groups real fast, and then I'll order them within their groups. Where's all my top tiers? I will say my thoughts on Angel have dropped a little bit, so she's probably at the very bottom of the top tier, but she's still top tier. Clark goes in B because he's broken. Then obviously Billy is really bad. Ramon's also bad wherever he is. I said I was going to put him in 3 categories, but I think Luong is overrated. I think Meitenkun's kind of like mid-tier, actually. I think he's underrated. Rio does a lot of freaking damage, but he's A rank at one thing. So Elisabeth, really easy character, but she's actually not that potent. I'm gonna value the ease of a character, how easy it is to play a character, pretty highly. I think Yamazaki is underrated. I think Blue Mary is underrated. Blue Mary is very good at KOF, which is weird for me to say that because most KOF games, that's all, like, there's really no top tiers that are just good at something that other characters can't do. But in 15, they really made each character more different from other characters. And they also, like, sort of slowed down the things that every character can do. So, as a result of that, character differences are a lot more important. But it's still not nearly as character-specific as other fighting games. I think Benimaru is very strong. I think Iori is very strong. Joe's good at what he does. I think he's up here, actually. Ralf still does damage. There's nothing too special about him. I think Kukri is underrated. I think Andy is, as far as power level, he's probably like at the bottom of B tier, but he's sort of just outclassed in every way. There's no reason to pick him over the other characters that do the same things but better. I think Geese is interesting. Geese is another one of those situations where he does something that no other character can do. I mean, there are other characters with 1-frame parries, but they cost more meter. And one of them is up here. Shun'ei is just gimmicks, honestly. He's probably above Whip. Regular Shermie, I think is... Do I even put her above Andy? I don't think so. Antonov, he's so popular. He's so easy to use, and I'm going to put him in B tier, but he's not very good. Isla, no one knows how to play Isla. People aren't playing her right. I think she could be an A, but she's not. Yuri sucks. So Yuri's one of those characters that they tried to make very different. They made her really bad at KOF, but then like they tried to give her a unique tool set with her demon flip move, and it's just not enough to offset. Gato's also very strong. I don't think he's on the same tier, but he's definitely like way up here. Gato is like the pinnacle example of a KOF character that's just very, very good at KOF. Terry, B. Robert, underrated. I'm gonna put him in A because he's also very easy to play. He's very easy, he's very fundamental. He's one of the best characters to play defensively. He's like a mini version of Iori, just with different like damage, overall less damage, I would say. I think Ash is underrated as well. Leona's too much work for not a lot of reward. There's just no reason to play her. You can just play other characters that do the same thing, that are just easier to play. Heidern is like a slightly... I think Heidern is just barely B tier. I think he's on the edge of C tier. Kyo is in the same boat as Leona and Andy. He's just too much work. He has some of the highest corner damage output in the game if you can do his combos, but no one can do his combos. I can't do his combos. I can't do his good ones anyway. And then if he can't do his good ones, there's no reason to play him. Mai is very average. King's very average. Chris, very average, but he's extremely easy, so I'm gonna... I don't know. He's at the top of B tier. Why is Clark in B tier? Oh yeah, because... Clark... I hate Clark. I think Orochi Shermie goes up here. She's not good enough to be on the same tier as these characters. Honestly, I think Orochi Yashiro goes down tier, because he doesn't have a safe on the lock special move. Oh, Krohnen, obviously. How did I forget Krohnen? Athena is one of the best zoners in the game, but I feel like there's no reason to play her over Joe. Chizuru, I feel like she's both underrated and overrated. I don't know, I like where she is. Rugal sucks. I'm not sure what they could possibly do to make Rugal better, because I don't know what his like design philosophy is. He's obviously a zoner. He's like Sagat. He's like high tiger shot, low tiger shot, high tiger shot. But this game doesn't like, it's not... Your fireballs have to deal like 100 damage on hit for that strategy to even like potentially be effective. Vanessa's cool. If you can do her combo, she's A, I think. But right now, I think she's B, because she's not brain dead to play anymore like she was in Vanilla. King Dinosaurs, he still has the broken command grab like Clark, but he doesn't have Clark jump light punch. I'll put him in B. I just don't like this archetype of character where he's really slow in a game with a bunch of really fast characters. But he's not that slow. He's still in a game that lets you move quickly, no matter what character you are. Okay, Ashes is for sure underplayed. He does so much damage in every situation. He does some mix-ups in neutral that other characters can't do. Orochi Chris, I think he reeks of low tier, honestly, but he has very good damage for like a bar and a half, especially in the corner. He gets more in the corner. He fills an archetype that some character, like, there's really not another character that fills that type of archetype. Most good anchors in this game are just like, I'm gonna super and then super and then super and then you're dead. And now I'm out of meter, so hopefully I can kill one character with only one super. But Chris is like, I'm only spending a bar and a half optimally, but like I do that over and over and over again off of every single hit, and I'm getting really good damage from all of those. There's really no character that does something quite like that. Luong is close, but it's lower meter spendage. She only spends like half a bar most of the time, and then occasionally a super. And then she also doesn't have the ability to cash out with like an advance cancel, because her advance cancels are complete trash. Maxima, I think, is B. Yeah, he's better than these characters for sure. Dolores, I think, is, I don't know. She doesn't have an identity. She's one of those characters where it's like, why would I play Dolores when I can play, you know, like Yashiro? She's not bad, but she's just outclassed. Jenny's good. I think Jenny's in a pretty good spot overall. And then Rock is also good. You don't need much work at all to play a Rock. And he gets safe jumps off of everything. If we're going to order these guys, I think Yashiro is better than Kula. I think Rock goes above Angel. Yeah, I think Angel is at the bottom of S tier. Because, like, she has very big weaknesses. She has a lot of really good strengths and a lot of really good weaknesses, and she only goes in one position. She has to go point, or something like Kula can go first or second. I think my tier list would look something like this. Let me rethink. So this, probably too strong. Probably too strong. P good strengths. P bad strengths. Bad strengths. And bad fundamentals. And then no strength. So let's see if my tier list makes sense to me. Probably too strong, aka too many strength. Krohnen definitely fits that bill. I think Kula definitely fits that bill. I think Angel definitely fits that bill. Like, Yashiro and Rock are different types of top tiers. I don't know, maybe Robert doesn't go up here. If I'm thinking about this in the manner of, like, I want characters to be in this tier, so any character in this tier is, like, where they should be. I'm a little concerned about Orochi Yashiro. Yeah, I think this is good. With this wording, I think Heidern is actually between these two, not these two. I'm not too focused on the order of these tiers. I'm pretty sure this is the right order for this tier. I mean, you could argue this, but I put it here. They're very, oh, Annie does not fit that at all. Kyo's on the verge. Shun'ei's on the verge. Rugal's up here for sure. I need to make a new tier. So this is decent strengths. Luong, Kukri, Terry. I would honestly put King up there. People might disagree with that. Heidern's tough. Do I think Heidern is decent or not decent? I think Heidern's pretty decent. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about the order too much. Yeah, that's the only one that I say ordered. That's your top 5. This guy goes up here. I haven't played enough Ralf. Ralf is sort of the question mark for me. Like, he still has Ralf normals that reach really far. They're just not as stupid as they were in Vanilla. Same with Maxima. Maxima and Ralf are both, like, questionable. As far as power level, I think a character like Andy and Dolores, or whoever she is, yeah. These two characters are like about the same power level as these guys, but they're specifically outclassed. Like, Andy's completely destroyed by, like, Joe. The only thing that Andy has that Joe doesn't have is Zenaiken, which isn't bad. Like, why would I choose Zenaiken over all the things that Joe can do when he has you in the corner? I think this is good. Yeah, this is good. I'm gonna save this.